All right, everybody present and accounted for. Sorry for being a couple minutes late getting going tonight. A little bit under the weather today. So fighting a little bit of a stomach bug, so I'm not exactly at peak efficiency. I think that's a nice way to say it. All right, we got 3 things we're going to break tonight. Before we get started, though, on ripping into things, there's some information to go over, so let's get rolling with that. First up, my feedback is 100% automated on eBay. So there, you never have to wait on me there, do you, right? Anytime you leave positive feedback from me, you're going to instantly get the same in return. And then, of course, the second thing there is to say thank you. I do appreciate, of course, everyone being here and spending part of your evening with me. We are taking a look next at things that are coming up. This is the stuff that's already listed on eBay that we'll be breaking over the next few days. Tomorrow night, we're going to start early, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. It will be a 5-box case of TriStar Game Day Greats autographed football jerseys, followed by a 12-box case of Topps Tier 1 baseball, which is our new release product for tomorrow. Thursday will be Tier 1 baseball again, as well as National Treasures basketball. On Friday, Leaf Best of Sports is due to arrive, knock wood. We'll open a 10-box case of that. And I keep forgetting to fix this, don't I? A half case of Gypsy Queen, which is 5 boxes. It's not 6, it's 5. Gypsy Queen is a 10-box case. Now, oh boy, now I made it 57. Yeah, we definitely don't need that, do we? Let's try that again. 5 boxes of Gypsy Queen, half case break number 7. That's going to be the start of a new case. On Saturday, we'll break the back half of the Bowman case that we're going to start tonight. We'll finish on Saturday. Sunday is Mother's Day, and that will be an off night. No breaks on Sunday night. This is what you need to know about what we're working on for tonight. So we have 1 free shipping break and a couple of paid breaks. The free shipping break is the basketball jersey break. And, of course, the free shipping stuff, if you hit, it's going to be on the way to you no later than Tuesday a week from today. A lot of times it goes sooner, but it shouldn't be any later than that. If you do not hit in that basketball break, or basketball jersey break, I should say, you are entitled to a consolation card. It can be from any year and any series. I keep track of it for a rolling 90-day period. Typically, though, because that is a free shipping break, I would simply hold it and send it out with your next package, unless you sent me a message letting me know that you'd like that consolation sent sooner by itself, in which case I would be happy to do it. Our paid shipping breaks for tonight, that is Gold Rush Value Packs and Bowman Baseball, should be on the way to you approximately Friday. That's plus or minus a day. So if things go well, maybe it gets out a day early. If I can't get past this little stomach bug, maybe it goes out a day later on Saturday. But as of right now, I'm anticipating Friday. No one's going to get skunked in Bowman. Every team's going to pull loads of cards in there. But if you get skunked in the Gold Rush Value Packs, because it is a paid shipping break, your consolation cards would simply ship with the rest of the break. So first up is a 2018-19 Gold Rush basketball jersey break. This is break number 6. And of course, everything we're opening tonight ended tonight on eBay Tuesday night, the 7th of May. And we've got team names, of course, on the left-hand side. The winning bidders are across from each team. We had 1 unsold team. That's the Sacramento Kings. You'll see that noted there on the spreadsheet as well. So if something were to come out for the Kings, it would stay here with me. We have a couple of multi-sign possibilities, and they had their own bidding category. So if something were to come out for one of them, they would go to their own category, of course. And last but not least, you're going to notice that the background goes out of focus here a little bit, and that is by design. So please don't let that worry you. We're still going to be able to see everything just fine and dandy. Christian is here, Jay Allen and Kirk as well. It's Christian's first time breaking with us. Well, welcome, Christian. I'm sorry you're catching me on one of those kind of nights where I'm a little on the side to be your first time breaking with us. I don't know what kind of little stomach bug I've managed to pick up, but yikes. I hope it goes away soon. Chris, you're funny. Chris wants to know, how much should he bid to get the off night? I know, right? Hi, Debo. How are you? I can't get the seal cut. Thought I had it cut. Guess I didn't. Well, all right. We'll just get in it the old-fashioned way by butchering the box. The important thing is we just simply need to get in it. Okay, so it is PSA DNA certified. There's your card that goes with it. And there is your PSA DNA certification, your autograph. There's a little mounted memories, it looks like, hologram certification. And interestingly enough, they give us the one that he signs on. You probably can't tell from the camera, but the one's like all shimmery and glitter-like. And the 5 next to it is like gray and dull. So strange, right? So weird. But anyway, there you go. So the Nets with a throwback jersey, of course, there. And a weird set of numbers on the back where the 1 doesn't match the 5. But you probably don't care if it's coming your way, right? So Brooklyn Nets taking home a nice one tonight. That's going to roll us next into our Gold Rush value packs. So let's get the spreadsheet set up for that and take a look with what we can find here. So yeah, you just saw me talking about this, right? I mean, if somebody came in after I talked about it like a minute ago, please take a minute and read what you see there on the screen. Let me know if you have any questions. You can hit me up in chat if you're watching live, or send me a message via eBay if you're watching after the fact. So this will be a 12, it's a 12 pack. So it's 12 value packs in a box, but the box is sort of the same as a case in these Gold Rush products. It's weird, I know. So you call it a box, call it a case. It's 12 value packs. That's the important part. This is break number 2. Of course, this also ended tonight on eBay the 7th of May. You've got team names on the left. Our winning bidders are across from it on the right-hand side. You are asking me, Jay Allen, I don't know. The checklist is copied and pasted down at the bottom of the listing description, of course. So off the top of my head, I can't, unfortunately. I forgot to switch your view back, didn't I? As I'm starting to open this, I can't unfortunately remember every player that's on that checklist, but you can refer to it by simply going back to the item description and scrolling down to the bottom where I typically put the product information as provided by the manufacturer. I'm fairly certain I copied and pasted the whole checklist in there as far as I know. And Gold Rush does represent all the teams and their products. On the rare occasion that doesn't happen, it is typically in hockey. And sometimes they will have a hockey release that represents only the original teams. Of course, I don't break hockey, so it doesn't really impact me. But when that does happen, Gold Rush always clearly states that not all teams are represented. In the absence of that, Hit Parade and Gold Rush both will always have all teams represented. All right, so let's find out. Well, first let's find out if I can get in this package, right? What in the world? Okay, all right. I seem to remember this now. I'm having flashbacks. I can never, like, grab that little notch and get these stupid packs to open the way they're supposed to. So I think we'll just use the scissors from here on forward. So we are first looking at B.J. Armstrong. This is out of Immaculate. It's for the Chicago Bulls. It is numbered to 99. Behind that, I gotta find somewhere to put that, is Mark Guire for the Dallas Mavericks, also numbered to 99. And that one, of course, was originally out of National Treasures. Then we have a Robert Parrish relic for the Celtics. And that was in titanium way back in the day, right? Yeah. All right, let's get Let's try and get in this a different way this time. See, maybe I have a little better luck, right? All right, we've got LaMarcus Aldridge to 99 for the Spurs out of NT. And then the Knicks. That is out of Flawless, and that's Walt Frazier. That's pretty cool. Numbered to 15. I like that throwback sig, and never go wrong with Flawless. Trey Lyles, baby. Used to play for the University of Kentucky Wildcats. That is numbered to 99. He is in his collegiate uniform, so it goes to his current team. The last I remember, Trey Lyles was with the Denver Nuggets. Is he still a Nugget? Does anybody know? I mean, I'm going to look it up, obviously, before I ship it out. But that's the last place I remember him being. But I do not know if that's still where he is or not. Donovan Mitchell to 50. This is out of one of the Cyber Monday packs, that those special little packs you get if you buy a bunch of overpriced stuff. Oh, Christian, I went to UK, my friend. That's my alma mater. I'm big time into my UK Wildcats. Yeah, you know that. Jahlil Okafor for the 76ers. Prestige basketball. Hazanga for the Magic to 25. And it is from Immaculate originally. Also wanting to come sliding out of its top loader there a little bit. Christian says yes, Nuggets is correct. Okay, that's what I thought, but then I hadn't paid really super close attention lately. So sometimes those guys, disappear on me, go somewhere else, and I lose track of them every once in a while. Numbered to 25, it's Aaron Gordon for the Magic out of Noir. Richard Hamilton for the Pistons, also out of Noir, and numbered to 25. Followed by Mark Price and the Cleveland Cavaliers from Prestige Basketball. Like, didn't we pull Mark Price out of everything we've opened recently? Haven't we pulled Mark Price out of like NT and maybe out of another one of these value packs? And it seems like we've been on a little bit of a run with Mark Price. It's like, did somebody just sell off a huge collection of Mark Price stuff and, somebody bought it? Oh, I love the relic on that. And that is Gordon Hayward when he was with the Jazz. And like, how flipping sweet is that relic? Yeah. Logo Man, laundry tag, dated out of, it was game worn, of course, and it's out of Gold Standard originally, and I gotta tell you, I love that hit a little bit. I really do. I'm fond of the Logo Man. Michael Carter Williams for the 76ers out of Spectra to 99. Or I'm sorry, out of Select. My bad. Spectra on the brain because it's coming out pretty soon. And here is Miles Turner. This has been graded. It's out of 15-16 hoops. It's his rookie card, of course. It grades to a 9.5 for the Pacers. Christian, you're funny. After the Christian Laettner shot in the tournament that broke the heart of every UK fan, and quite frankly, if, we'll all be dead and buried before they stop playing that every year at March Madness. They love to torture us and play that just over and over. Anyway, Christian says he was such a Cats fan that when he was a little kid, he changed his name for a while after Laettner made that shot. Numbered to 5. This is for the Milwaukee Bucks. And what is this out of? Oh, tells me on the front. Limited. Duh. Sorry. And here we have a little dual booklet going on here. It looks like Paul George and the Pacers, Reggie Jackson and the Pistons. And this one, a lot of times they have these in something that we can't open and get a look at, but this time they were smart. They put it in a 2-piece box. We can open it and get a look at it. You really wouldn't know that those relics were from two different jerseys, would you? Because they look exactly the same. But anyway, that's what we've got. Paul George and Reggie Jackson. So we're going to have to set that up here in the housekeeping area. We'll go check it out at the end of the break. Find out if the same person owns both teams. And if not, random.org will be used to get that one a new home. Elvin Hayes for the Rockets. And Elvin here is numbered to 99. Oh, Jay Allen, you got to hit the hay, huh? You got another early morning. You are looking for Brewers and A's in Bowman. All right, my friend. Mojo request received, and I will do my best to ring the bell for your Brewers and your A's. Studemeyer. That is to 25. It's out of Flawless, and it's the Toronto Raptors. Markelle Fultz for the 76ers. Prism Relic. And a graded Optic Fast Break Red Porzingis. Graded to 9. I'm not like super sure why they graded that one, but well, I mean, it is numbered, but it's numbered to 85. But anyway, there you go. If you got the Knicks, it's coming to you regardless, right? And as they say, some hit is better than no hit anytime, right? Always better than getting blanked. We never want that to happen. Alonzo Ball from, oh, it's one of the national VIP cards. So you had to go to the national show and be one of the Panini like VIPs. You got that card. Rakeem Christmas, and that is numbered to 25. He's collegiate uniform, so he'll go to current team. I don't really know who his current team is. Pacers, I think, at one time, but I don't know who it is right now, so I'll definitely have to look that up. And the Rockets, nice relic to 10 with Nene out of Immaculate. Yeah, Brandon, it goes to the current team. As I said, he's in his collegiate uniform, and I said I don't remember his current team. I'll have to look it up. But I was thinking maybe Pacers, but that might not be correct. So, I mean, sure, anything that's in the collegiate uniform, as I mentioned earlier, obviously goes to the current team. I just don't totally remember the current team of Rakeem Christmas, hence that I said I would have to look that up. Oh, but if you're talking about this card, no, of course it's going to go to the team that's printed on there. I don't know which card you were talking about, but if you're talking about Porzingis, it's clearly a Knicks card. It says Knicks on it. Only collegiate uniforms would go to current teams because there's no NBA team on it. Jerian Grant for the Knicks. That is numbered to 25. It's also out of gold standard. For the Milwaukee Bucks, Lynn Elmore, Totally Certified, was our original release that held this little gem, numbered to 49. Adrian Dantley for the Jazz, and that as well out of Immaculate, and also trying to come out of its top loader there, numbered to 49. Oh, you were talking about the Porzingis. Yeah, no, anytime, guys, there's an I mean, this is the same as like when we do any other break. It's going to go to the team on the card unless it is, you know, a collegiate or some kind of uniform that doesn't designate an all-star or some kind of uniform that doesn't tell us who the NBA team is, then it would go to the current team. But, of course, all that information you can find down at the bottom of every single listing down there in that special circumstances area. Talks about how we do all that stuff, but it's pretty much exactly the same as we would do it in any other break. Frank Jackson for NOLA. That is numbered to 20, rated rookie out of Optic. Sprewell, numbered to 49 out of Elite for the T-Wolves. Golden State Warriors come up with a Kevin Durant relic, numbered to 99 relics, I guess, factually. There were 3 of them there. Okay, so Brandon or Robert says, yeah, Raheem Christmas was the Pacers. That's what I thought. I didn't remember him being anywhere else. Robert says, yeah, that's the only NBA team he played for, and he's now overseas. So I'm surprised I remembered that, but every once in a while I get lucky, right? My old brain remembers something. DeMar DeRozan, and that, if I get it turned around right, is numbered to 99 for the Raptors. Hershey Hawkins, wow, for the 76ers, and it is numbered to 10 out of limited. Hersey, I said Hershey, didn't I? See what happens? I told you, brain firmly in neutral. Let's try it again. Hershey Hawkins, and I said Hershey. Oh my gosh, I know, man. I need fluids or something. Lauri Markkanen, Chicago Bulls. This is another out of the National Convention VIPs. They have that one graded. It is graded to, or numbered to 99 and graded to a 9. Now we are, of course, at our last pack, last box, whatever we want to call it. It's mojo time. This is when we always try to find the big fiery smoking hits right at the end of the break. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but we're going to give it a go. Call last box mojo here. Donovan Mitchell and the Jazz, that's out of Revolution. I tend to think that was a short printed card. I cannot remember for certain, but I think that it was a short print. The Phoenix Suns to 15, Immaculate Charlie Scott. And last out, you got a little rated rookie Kuzma. And this is out of the Mega Box. So the red and yellow design on, of course, was a retail design. Rated rookie, graded to 9, Lakers. Okay, now before we recap, which we're going to do here in a minute, we got this little happy fellow to deal with. So we've got Paul George and the Pacers on one side, Reggie Jackson and the Pistons on the other. So the first thing we're going to do is wander back over here to our spreadsheet, find out if we've got the same or different team owners. So our Indiana Pacers, Lucky Leprechauns 79, and our Pistons, that would be Strong Crosby. So we do have 2 different team owners there, which means we have to make a little journey over here to random.org. So here's how random works, kids. When I have 9 or fewer in a list, as we're going to obviously have here, I do random 3 different times. The first 2 do not count. It is only the third and final random that will determine where this card goes. If we have 10 or more in a list, we do random once, or if we're entering numbers just to determine which boxes we open out of a case, we may only do it once. But everything else, that's how it rolls. Now, the way that it's entered is either going to be left to right or top to bottom. This was oriented left to right. Pacers were on the left, Pistons were on the right, so that's why they're being typed in that way. And here we go. Ignore the first one. I lost my place on the page, sorry. Ignore the second one. Here comes our third and final, and there you will see 3 times our date and time stamp, and it comes up as the Pistons. Detroit Pistons are taking this one home. And I'm going to take a little minute here to shortcut this a second so that, guess what? I don't have to go back and look it up later when it comes time to sort. It's not going to go in there. Let's try the bigger one. I'm going to put it in this team bag here so I can mark on the bag. And that way I will know that it went to the Pistons, and I won't have to come back and watch the break later. See how I told you I'm struggling tonight. Look how long it took me to get that in the bag. Oh my gosh, there's totally something wrong with me. All right, so Detroit Pistons getting the booklet by way of random.org. Then to recap the rest, we have the Phoenix Suns with Charlie Scott, Donovan Mitchell for the Jazz, Hersey Hawkins for the 76ers, DeMar DeRozan for the Raptors, Kevin Durant, Golden State Warriors. Latrell Sprewell for the T-Wolves. Frank Jackson for NOLA. For the Jazz, you have a little Adrian Dantley. And behind that, the Bucks have Lynn Elmore. The Knicks take home Jerian Grant. Nellie's here. Hi, Nellie. Nellie says that the Jazz cleaned up in here. This one is headed to the Rockets. It's numbered to 10 with Nene. The Lakers and Lonzo Ball. Markelle Fultz for the 76ers. Then we have another one out of Flawless. This is the Raptors with Stoudemire. Elvin Haynes, Rockets. That is the Milwaukee Bucks. This is the 76ers. My screen keeps trying to time out on me over there. It's stressing me out. I don't know why it's doing that all of a sudden. This is probably my favorite card in here because I love, love, love that relic. And that is Gordon Hayward back when he was with the Jazz. So that is a nice little hit there for the Jazz. Rakeem Christmas in his college uniform is going to go to the Pacers, and that apparently is the only NBA team that he played for. That's what I thought, and Robert confirmed it for us, looked it up, so there we go. Mark Price and the Cavaliers. Out of Noir, you have Richard Hamilton for the Pistons. Also out of Noir for the Magic is Aaron Gordon, followed by the Magic again with Mario Hezonja. And then you've got a little Philadelphia action coming out for the Sixers. There's Donovan Mitchell coming out for the Jazz. Trey Lyles in his collegiate uniform headed to his current team of the Denver Nuggets. Walt Frazier, Knicks. LaMarcus Aldridge for the San Antonio Spurs. Robert Parrish for the Celtics. Mark Aguirre, Dallas Mavericks. B.J. Armstrong for the Bulls. And then we have a handful of graded cards here. Kyle Kuzma, an optic rated rookie that came out of the retail mega box. It's graded to 9. Then you have from the National Convention a gold VIP card. That one is Lauri Markkanen for the Bulls. It is to 9. For the Knicks, it's Kristaps Porzingis out of 1718 optic fast break, the red version. And then you have Miles Turner graded to 9.5, his rookie card out of Hoops. So that is Gold Rush, Value Packs, Basketball, all finished up. Now we're going to be getting into a little Bowman Baseball. And it is the start of a new case. So that means we're going to end up getting all the boxes out here in a minute. And we will number them on the end and use random.org to determine which ones we open tonight versus which ones will be opened in the next break. In the meantime, here's all the shipping information. I don't know if everybody was here when we've put it up before or not. Was everybody here? I don't know. So if you weren't, the shorthand is this. The free shipping break, which is the basketball jersey, will be on the way no later than Tuesday a week from today. Free shipping stuff always projects out about 7 days after the fact. It often ships sooner, often much sooner, but shouldn't be any later than that. Our paid shipping breaks, the one we just finished and the one we're about to start, are anticipated to get out the door approximately Friday. If the week goes well, it could go a day earlier. If my stomach bug doesn't clear up, it could go a day later on Saturday. But for right now, I am shooting for Friday. Consolation cards don't apply in Bowman. Every team's going to pull cards there. But if you got skunked in Gold Rush Basketball Value Pack, your consolation cards would ship out with the rest of the break since it's a paid shipping break. If you got skunked in the basketball jersey break, I would typically just hang on to your consolation card until your next package goes out, simply because it is a free shipping break, but I can always send it out upon request immediately. So all you would need to do is let me know, and I would gladly take care of that for you. We are headed into 6 boxes of 2019 Bowman Baseball. It is a half case break, break number 5. Team names are on the left-hand side. The winning bidders are across from it. They're on the right-hand side. And, yeah, so you guys know the drill here. It is a new case. So what I'm about to do is take all the boxes out of the case. I'm going to set them up on the table. I will number them on the end. Then we will use random.org to figure out which 6 we open tonight and then which 6 we'll be opening later this weekend in our next break. So give me a second to get it all out of here, and we'll proceed on down the road here. Oh, now, wait a minute. I got to tell you something. This is not cool. I'm going to try to show this to you because I just opened this case up, brand new sealed case, and I want you to look in there. Can you see that? Those are not even. Notice that? That means my case, my brand new sealed case of Bowman Baseball that I paid full price for is going to be short 1 box, I think. Because why wouldn't those be even? I hope not, but they should be even. They normally are even. I'm stressing out a little bit right now. But let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. That stresses me out. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sure enough. 10, 11. How the hell, pardon my French, how do they short me 1 whole box in this case? Like, I am seriously upset about this. Okay. Well, for the purposes of tonight, it doesn't really matter very much, I guess, because, you know, we can open what we need to open, but I don't know what that's going to do over the weekend, where I'm going to have to find a loose box somewhere or something, but that's just straight up, that's wrong, man. I have never in my life opened a case of Top Stuff, brand new sealed case, and open it up to find 1 box missing. Never in all my years of breaking have I ever opened up a box and had a box missing. I am super unhappy about that. Hi, Martin. How are you? I didn't see you come in because I'm busy freaking out about the fact that, like, I'm missing a whole box. Like, what in the? That is so uncool to me. Yeah, so that's going to be fun. Anyway, meantime, let's figure out what we need to do here and try to get this underway for tonight, and then we'll have to figure out tomorrow what to do about the missing box, I suppose. All right, so this is, obviously I only typed in 1 through 11 because they only gave me 11 boxes in the case. So we'll take the first 6 that come up. 10, 1, 7, 2, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 10. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 10. Did I not switch your view? Dang it. There it is. But should I do it again? I don't think you guys probably care. I did forget to switch your view, I think, when I did it, but you can see the date and time stamp, and you can see the order that it all ended in. So, I mean, I think we're good there since we're only doing it to figure out what boxes. So 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 10. All right. Yeah, I feel you. It said you wouldn't order from there again. I tell you what, Kenneth, here's my problem. I ordered from a bunch of different distributors. I don't know how to tell which one that came from. So I'm going to have to save. I'm going to save these boxes that we're opening tonight that have codes in the lids of them. And I'm going to save the case, which I don't think has any kind of identifying code on it, but maybe it does. And call my distributor tomorrow and see how to tell, like, what's what. But you know what? I mean, Topps is probably going to be like, well, too bad, you know. We don't care. But I've never in my life seen that happen. And the thing about it is, it's going to be hard to find one single box of Bowman Hobby. And if I do find it, I'll be paying about 3 times what I should have paid for it, because it should have just been in that case. But oh well, it wasn't. So onward and upward. But it was factory sealed, so it's definitely a Topps error. I mean, there was no extra tape on it. It had the promotional poster in it, like it should have, right there on the top when you first open it up. You know, Topps gives you, like if you were a store, you'd have that little promotional poster that you would display in your store and all that kind of stuff. So it's definitely was factory sealed. So Topps is the one who made the mistake. I'm just going to have to hope the distributor will help me make it right. Whether or not they will, I don't know. My guess is no. My guess is probably not. But hey, you never know. All right, so Bowman, we are looking for one autograph per box. And there's all kinds of other stuff in here. There's loads of inserts and numbered cards and all kinds of things. And as we come across those the first time, out of this first box, I'll spend a little more time explaining it. Then when we get into our subsequent boxes, I'll kind of just keep buzzing on through it since you will know what you're looking for by then. And of course, there are both paper cards and chrome cards in this set. And in this particular break, all the cards are shipping. There will be some breaks of Bowman somewhere along the way where I will sort out paper base and have it shipped separately. But it will always clearly state that in the listing when that is the case. In the absence of it stating anything like that, then you are, then you know everything's going to ship and head your way. All right, so let us see here. Oh, Christian said that they will make it right. Oh, well, I would like to. They've fixed case break errors for you in the past. Well, I hope so. I've never, ever have I opened a case that's been short a box like that before. I mean, that's like insane. But anyway. All right, so let's see what we've got here. So for chrome, the chrome base inserts, they look just like that. If they're numbered, they're going to be refractors, and we'll be able to tell that. Ready for the show, this entire card set refracts, so you don't have to worry about those. They're, for the most part, not going to be numbered, but as I said, the entire card set does refract for that particular insert. The entire set refracts for Rookie of the Year favorites as well, which, occasionally you might find one that's signed or something, but if we do, it would be very obvious. In the absence of anything like that, you can work under the assumption that it is obviously not numbered. I'd let you know if it was. Usually we hold our redemptions to the end and we flip them over. We build up the anticipation because I go check them out at the Topps checklist after the fact. But in this case, it happened to be facing upwards, so we already see it. It is a Chrome Prospect Autograph Refractor Parallel of Diego Cartaya. And we're still going to set it up there because at the end of the break, we're still going to have to go to the Topps website and verify the team and all that happy stuff that we always do when we pull a redemption. The 30th anniversary parallels, they refract as well as a group. The entire insert series does. They also, you notice, have a signature on them, but it's not a real signature. I assume everybody knows that, but then again, I know better than to assume. It is a facsimile signature. It is just printed on there. So that way everybody kind of knows what's what with it. I have had, long time ago, but I have had some people in the past who have looked at those and thought they were actually, autographed, and then wondered what in the world was going on when they received the cards. So I do try to remember to point it out. And this entire insert series also refracts. Those are our top 100 prospects. We'll find plenty of them as we go along. Somewhere in here we're going to find some Bowman Sterling continuity too, which we haven't yet seen. Talent Pipeline, whole set refracts. And that's probably most of the inserts other than the Bowman Sterling Continuity, which we haven't seen yet. So, yeah, see, Christian, I'm with you. I have opened how many thousands upon thousands of cases, and I have never seen a missing box in a factory sealed case in my life. I mean, never. That is the most odd thing I have really ever encountered. It's a 30th anniversary for the Red Sox with Mookie Betts. I mean, I've seen a lot of weird stuff happen in cases, and sometimes you don't get, you know, the hits you're supposed to get or something like that. But I've never seen a factory sealed case that is just flat out missing an entire box. I mean, because, you know, it's not like you're going to open them and check them when you get them in. Because the whole purpose of doing a break is that you open it for the break. So it's not like you're checking them going, oh, are all my boxes here? I mean, why would you, right? I tell you what, this screen keeps timing out. Bear with me for a second, guys. I'm going to go into settings and try to figure out how to keep this stupid thing from timing out every 5.5 seconds. If I can find that. There we go. Yeah, that's the problem. It is. I'm just going to put that on never. The thing is making me crazy every like 60 seconds. It's over there trying to time out the screen. That's what you get when you get new equipment. See, I forget all the wonderful settings I had in place on the old one, and I didn't copy them over. So we've got, oh gosh, guys, I don't know, probably another 1 or 2 cases of Hobby Bowman, and then some Jumbo Bowman as well. I don't remember how many cases of that. A handful anyway, 3, 4, something like that. So we'll be opening Bowman for a while, even though we've got other things coming out. We are getting ready to wrap up the Gypsy Queen, though. There's 1 case left of it. So we've got 2 more Gypsy Queen breaks to do, and we'll be done with it for the year. And I started to say cracked ice. Oh, Panini, so ingrained. Let's try that again. An Atomic Refractor Talent Pipeline for my Cincinnati Reds. That is number 2/150. I know, I separate the paper and the chrome as I go. It's just habit because, you know, not all the cards ship in every break. So if you wonder why I do that, that's why. Habit. Muscle memory, whatever you want to call it. The Oakland A's with Luzardo. And I think is that called Speckle here in the Topps world? It's called Sparkle over at Panini, but I think it might be called Speckle here in the land of Topps. But we know what it is, whatever we want to call it. It's a top 100 Travis Swaggerty. There's our Bowman Sterling Continuity. These generally fall about 1 per box. On average, I would say. And that is Ronaldo Hernandez for the Tampa Bay Rays. What did you say sounds like what sounds like a cured pork product? Oh, it is Speckle over here. Okay. I kind of thought it was, but then I was like, maybe not. I don't know. I sometimes get the top stuff stuck in my head. Other times I get the Panini name stuck in my head. That, of course, was just a 100th anniversary. Or top 100. Sorry, not 100th anniversary. Another top 100. Rookie of the Year contenders and so on and so forth. Still haven't seen our autograph out of this one. Oh, you said Speckle sounds like a cured pork product. Kirilloff for the Twins, top 100. Yeah, so I don't know. Baby Vlad, poor guy, he's having a rough go of it coming up to the big leagues, but he's really young and he's going to be great. He's just off to a little bit of a slow start. But Nick Senzel, I think he's doing pretty well for my Cincinnati Reds. I mean, he's coming out and I think holding his own, all things considered. That is Cameron for the Tigers with an atomic refractor. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with Senzel for the most part. But tonight is the return of Shohei Ohtani, at least in the DH bidding position. Oh, we have pulled our autograph out of here. We had the redemption. Silly me, I forgot about the redemption. I told you I'm not on my game tonight. Not feeling 100%. It messes me up. 30th anniversary for the Astros. That was Kyle Tucker. So I would be interested to know what, if anything, Shohei has done. I think that game has already started, right? Didn't that game start at like 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock? Anyway, I think it's already started. So if anybody happens to know what's happening over there in the land of the Angels, and how Shohei is looking as DH, I would love to know if you want to share it in chat there. Hopefully he's just going to come back booming. But, I mean, they didn't even send him down for, like, a rehab assignment or anything. It's just like, oh, yeah, you had Tommy John. You've been out on the injured list. And, oh, we're just going to bring you right back in. No rehabbing. Just come right on back to $4.99. Pache for the Braves. That one is paper. For those of you keeping track at home. Paper on that one. Kenneth said the score is no, you're saying Ohtani is 0-4 at bats. I'm assuming is what you're telling me. Oh, yeah, that's not good. Does he look mechanically sound, Kenneth, but just like rusty, just not quite back in his groove yet? Or does his swing look awkward? And like they should have sent him to a rehab assignment? Just out of curiosity. Look the same to you. Okay, well that's good then. So he's probably just rusty. It'll come back around to him, I'm sure. He said bad for your fantasy team though. Well, yeah, 0-4 for sure. I'm a little bit surprised, though, that they didn't send him down to the minors for a rehab assignment. But, just like all of a sudden they announced, oh, yeah, he's in the lineup tonight. Okay, good to know. Hi, Martin. I haven't seen you in a long time. How have you been, Martin? How are things in the great state of California? Martin says that 2 at-bats were against a lefty. Well, all right. That explains a little bit of it, maybe. To 125 for the Dodgers, DJ Peters. A 30th anniversary Bo Bichette for the Blue Jays. And on and on and on we go. because there's a lot of cards to look at in here. That's kind of the nice thing about Bowman Chrome, right? Where we can get the jumbos and there's only the hits in it. That's like my favorite thing to open all year. Because first of all, I love Bowman. Most of you know that. But secondly, to get just the hits, oh, I love it. No base cards, just bam. Here it comes. Here it comes. I like it. Oh, you are celebrating your brother's birthday. You guys are at dinner right now. Well, happy birthday to your brother. We won't ask how old he is because that's impolite, but we'll just wish him a happy birthday and hope that you guys have a nice night dining out there in what I'm going to assume is sunny California. I guess early evening for you, though, really. Not necessarily quote-unquote night yet, is it? Here's our autograph. It's for the Mets. It's Ronnie Mauricio. So there's our first autograph that we get live in our hands. Our other one out of box number 1, of course, was the Redemption, which, I mean, you know, they're fun to hit, but you can't hold them in your hand at the time, so that's kind of a drag. Eloy, White Sox. The show, ready for the show. And my cat is down there debating whether or not he wants to play in the wrappers. The boy kitty. So if you hear a bunch of craziness in a minute, you'll know what it is. Some nights that amuses him, other nights he's like, wrappers, I don't care. Some of these cards, I tell you, they want to stick to the back of the chrome card in front of it. Some of the paper cards do. It's always that way, though. They like to get in behind there and hitch a ride. You kind of have to feel for them. What's the Diamondbacks top 100? So far, so good. We haven't really seen any exciting color yet, though, so maybe we'll see some of that pop up before too long. In this weirdo case that's minus a box. Aramis Ademan, Chicago Cubs. Yeah, and then tomorrow morning, I'll have to try to figure out what distributor this came from and say, help me. And they're going to say, too bad, you can buy one for about $200 or whatever the going rate is these days. A 30th anniversary Joe Adell for the Angels. An Atomic Refractor for the Blue Jays. And it's your man, baby Vlad Guerrero Jr. who I know, as I mentioned before, he is off to a little bit of a sluggish start as to what maybe we were pretty highly, all of us, I think, pretty highly anticipating his debut in the big leagues, and I think everybody kind of thought he was going to come out just banging like Acuna did. But he's having a little bit slower time adapting, but he's going to be fine. He's an excellent player, and he's so young. He's going to have plenty of time to figure it out. Kevin Kramer to 499, Pittsburgh Pirates. That was paper. There went Eloy on an insert. All right, another box in the books. That is 2 of 6 completed. I'll move on down the line here. I got to remember not to send these boxes to recycling, too. Oh, maybe these boxes don't have numbers inside of them. The Panini boxes do. I'm just so accustomed to seeing them having the numbers because Panini does, but I just noticed this one really doesn't. I've never noticed that before about Topps. So maybe it's the code on the outside of the case that'll tell me. Maybe. Yeah, Martin, he is only 20. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. I mean, the kid is so young. He's got plenty of time to figure it out, and he's super, super talented. So he's just, you know, he's having a tough go of it, and I think it'll straighten itself out soon. I mean, that stuff usually does when kids have that kind of talent, but I think we all just, you know, were spoiled. I think we had the expectation like he was gonna come up and set the world on fire from day one, and so everybody's a little let down. I think that hasn't happened yet, but it will. He's just gotta adjust. I mean, you know, big league pitchers are big league pitchers for a reason. Yordan Alvarez, 30th anniversary. I did, though, read an interesting article this week. Maybe it was on Bleacher Report, but I wouldn't swear to that, where they were discussing the fact that they're now giving the AAA teams the same baseball that they use in the majors, which is a completely different baseball that throws and hits and everything differently than what they normally play with in the minors, so that they're trying to make some of these adjustments easier, I think. That is Ramos, Colorado Rockies to 150, blue parallel. So, I mean, they do recognize that it's a big change, of course, from the minors to the majors, but the article was talking about how some of the people in the minors are like, wow, they couldn't believe what a difference the baseball made, but all the MLB baseballs are handmade somewhere, hand-stitched somewhere, and I can't remember where. And the ones in the minors, of course, are not produced. They're produced somewhere else. And as a result, they kind of have two completely different things going on. So apparently they say it would be too expensive to put all the levels of minor league with the MLB baseball, which is much more expensive, of course, but they are putting into AAA anyway this year, so for what that's worth. Oh, for sure, Martin. I mean, you're absolutely right. There's tons of examples where people have a little bit of a slow start, and to your point, yeah, absolutely. Mike Trout didn't exactly come out banging. I mean, Aaron Judge is another. It wasn't even clear if he was going to make the roster for 2017. You know, he had that October call up in 16, and it was like, maybe he'll make it in the roster in 17, maybe he won't, but then of course we see what happened there. So yeah, there are loads of examples of people that take a little longer to get caught on. That's why I said I'm not worried about him at all. I think we were all just so excited to see what he could do. It's a little bit of a like, oh man, you know, that he doesn't immediately come in and knock the cover off. But no, I'm not worried about him in the long run at all. And there's plenty of times people have to go, you know, up and down and up and down. I mean, the Reds just sent Scott Schebler back down, as a matter of fact. So, I mean, you know, stuff happens, come up and down and whatever. I don't know that they're going to send him back down unless things get worse. But just, you know, to your point that it sometimes takes a while. An atomic refractor for the Giants, Marco Luciano. Huh. Speaking of, there is Baby Vlad and a 30th anniversary parallel insert, or rather insert. I don't know why I said parallel, but anyway, I use those interchangeably a lot of times. I know I'm not supposed to, but I do. '30th anniversary for the Dodgers, Ruiz. A talent pipeline for the A's. Yeah, we have a little color for the Mariners on board here. That is paper, and it's purple, and it is Justice Sheffield, numbered to 250 for the Mariners. Oh, I think I see the edge of either an orange or a gold shimmer. I can't really make out exactly which one yet, but there's one or the other coming up here shortly, because I caught the little edge of it there glowing out of its stack. And we have a speckle. See, I started to say shimmer. A speckle autograph for the Rangers. And not only is it for the Rangers, it's Julio Pablo Martinez for the Rangers on a first Bowman speckle. Nice, right? Yeah, Rangers, excellent hit. Congratulations on that. Ah, Christian likes that card too. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you have the Rangers tonight, that's probably pretty much what you wanted to hit, I would imagine. I mean, not that you wouldn't want to hit other things too, but I'm saying that's probably fulfilling some of your wish list if you have the Rangers tonight. Aha, here it comes. It is gold, which means it's going to be to 50. It is a gold shimmer for the Nationals. Garcia. Whoops, hang on. See, there was a paper one trying to hitch a ride there on the back of Mr. Garcia. That is numbered to 50. Washington Nationals. It's our Bowman Sterling continuity. Hey, it's also Julio Pablo Martinez. How about that? Rangers, you get your little Sterling insert. Out of the same box, no less. I'm pretty excited that Sterling's going to be back as a hobby product and out of the retail arena this year, but I don't yet know how much I'm going to have of it. It seems as though it may be rather hard to get, but some of my distributors haven't yet given me my allocations, so it's going to be interesting. Chad Spernsberger, and that is the Toronto Blue Jays. It's paper. It is the blue parallel numbered to 150. All right, we got another box in the books. We are at our halfway point. We've opened 3, and we have 3 left to go. All right, that's as long as I can delay my gratification. We need to stop and look at some. I can only open so many without stopping to take a look at what we have. I know, I'm terrible. My patience, right? I need to have more patience, perhaps. But no, I always want to look at them right away. And it's always so hard on a new release day, too, because I always want to open the stuff as soon as it gets here. But, you know, I can't. I have to wait till it's time to break it that night. Rangers hit again. And here you have Jonathan Hernandez. So last 2 boxes, all about the Texas Rangers. Getting some good value for their money tonight. I didn't even turn on the Reds game. Does anybody happen to know what's happening in the Reds game? Do I even want to know? Probably I don't. For the White Sox, a 30th anniversary, Dylan Cease. At least I've had fun watching Dietrich. I mean, he's been quite entertaining. I didn't really remember him as a Marlin, like, being so funny. But he's actually kind of a funny guy. I mean, did you see him the other night? He took his eye black and made himself a fake mustache out of eye black. And then, of course, we had the bee delay, so he dressed up, you know, put on a thing like he was an exterminator and went out like he was going to, you know, spray the bees on the field. And, of course, he gets himself in trouble, too. You know, he does his little... He likes to admire his work when his home runs are headed on their way out of the park. And, of course, we all remember that led to the big bench-clearing brawl with the Pirates earlier in the season. That got Puig suspended for a few games. But you know, what are you going to do? Kid likes to admire his work. Oh, Kenneth said it was a rain out for the Reds game. Really? Okay. Well, that's a drag. I guess it's a good thing I didn't try to turn it on earlier, isn't it? Because I guess I wouldn't have had it. I need to get up there to Great American Ballpark and see a game live. It's been a while since I've been up there to see one live. You know, I kept telling myself, oh, I'd go the next time we were good. But you know what? I might be, like, in a nursing home by the time we're good again. I don't know. So I think I need to just give up on that plan and just pick a date and go watch my Reds play. Bowman Sterling continuity for the Astros with Jordan Alvarez. I saw somebody wrote, I don't remember if it was on Twitter or where it was. I just happened to run across it after Dietrich was out acting like, you know, he was going to spray the bees. Almost in like practically like a Ghostbusters kind of get up is what it reminded me of. Although really it was just kind of like a white jumpsuit. But anyway, somebody put on Twitter or something that the Reds needed to make a bobblehead of Dietrich as, you know, like the bee exterminator or whatever. It really would be pretty funny if they did. For the Cardinals, you have an Atomic Genesis Cabrera. A 30th anniversary Mike Trout for the Angels. And a printing plate. We got ourselves a 1 of 1. That always makes me happy. I know it doesn't thrill everybody when 1 of 1s are printing plates, but it does thrill me. And that is Jeter Downs, formerly of my Cincinnati Reds. These days, he's a Dodger. So the Dodgers walking off with a 1 of 1 printing plate. And I also noticed that my sleeves seem to be a little bit mixed up. And somehow or another, I've gotten some thick card sleeves mixed in. So give me a second. Try to grab them back out of there and get us back to all one type of sleeve. I think would be beneficial. We'll see if that did it or not. I hope that it did. Whoops. Manager was trying to hang behind. Fernando Tatis. Padres. 30th anniversary insert. Talent pipeline. Does anybody know when like 2/3 of the Yankees are going to be off the off of the injured list? I mean, good grief. They haven't. They've got what, like 10 guys out or something stupid like that. I haven't heard much on anybody's timetable either as far as return timetable, so. Although surprisingly, they're really not that far out of things. Of course, Luke Voigt, probably part of the reason, been burning it up there, coming over there, taking the spot away from Greg Bird, I guess. All right, let's see what we've got here. A 30th anniversary for the Astros with Seth Beer. Mets talent pipeline. Mike, the printing plate was for the Dodgers. And hi, by the way, Mike, if I didn't say hi to you earlier. I don't remember if you were in chat when we first jumped in, or I don't think you were, so I don't think I caught you then to say hello, but hello, welcome. '30th anniversary Joey Bart for the Giants. You know I love my Joey Bart. Have a soft spot for catchers, always have. It's a blue shimmer for the Cubs. It's going to be numbered to 150. And that is Keegan Thompson. Whoops, again, somebody trying to stick to the back of that chrome card, making my life difficult. Jay Allen, you can't get to sleep. I know the feeling, man. I haven't slept well in a while either. Oy. We are on box 5 of 6 right now. So we're making progress, but we're not there yet. Combo King is here. It's your first time breaking with us. Well, welcome, Combo King. Nice to have you joining us tonight. Yeah, sorry, you're catching me on a little bit of an off night. I've got a little bit of it's kind of a little stomach bug that has been rearing its ugly head all day today. So I'm a little bit off my game, so to speak. So I'll apologize to you for that, but welcome. Hopefully it's not too bad. Oh, Combo King, there have been Rangers. Indeed, there have been. San Diego Padres Atomic for Logan Allen. And Combo King, we will recap at the end after we look through the cards that are remaining here, of course. Royce Lewis, 30th anniversary for the Twins. We'll recap all of our autograph hits. We'll verify the team on our redemption up there. We'll look at our numbered cards and atomic refractors, etc. So we'll get you all caught up there. But yeah, you definitely have some hits for your Rangers for sure. All right. Closing in on it. So Jay Allen, since you can't sleep, what are you going to do, man? Do you like when I can't sleep, I can't ever find anything that will make me tired. I try reading, but even that often won't work. Like if I'm up, I'm just up. So I feel bad for you because I know you have to get up so early in the morning. It's to $4.99 for my Cincinnati Reds. And, yeah, so Jay Allen, if you figure out, don't, unless, of course, you say that I put you to sleep, which is, I'm afraid, what you're going to say. You're going to be like, yeah, I came back on here because listening to you puts me to sleep. So if it's that, well, that won't do me any good. But if you have some other tricks that don't involve me putting you to sleep, then feel free to share those tips because I might need them myself somewhere along the way. All right, we have got an autograph on an insert. Good times for all. It's on one of our Rookie of the Year favorites, and it is numbered to 150. It is Mr. Corbin Burns for the Milwaukee Brewers. You just stare at the wall and finally fall asleep. I don't know. I think I need somebody to just come and like knock me out, you know? What is that? What's that thing? You always see it in movies, right? Where like somebody puts stuff on a hanky and they hold it up to your face and then whoosh, the person passes out. Chloroform, is that right? Is it? No, that's probably not right. I don't know. Whatever that is, that's what I need. Oh, Combo King, you like my Cincinnati Reds this year. You know, I was just talking about earlier, like, we should be better than we are, but at least we're fun to watch. And for sure, I love Nick Senzel, or Senzel. I think it's technically Senzel. I always call him Senzel. But anyway, yeah, love that kid. I've been anxiously awaiting his arrival for some time. But my poor Reds, I mean, we've just been bad. Just been bad for so many years. And I kind of thought we'd be a little bit better this year, but we're really bad again. But at least we're more fun to watch with Dietrich and Puig and some of the antics and things that go on. You know, there's some entertainment value in that. You did tune in at just the right time, Jay Allen, to see your Milwaukee's Brewer card come out. You worked the mojo and conjured it up. So this is an orange shimmer. I like that. That's to 25. For the San Francisco Giants, Fabiani to 25. That's our first orange, too. Our first orange shimmer. Actually, it's our first orange period tonight, isn't it? I think. I had a gold earlier, but pretty sure that's our first orange. So it's about time, is the message I would say for that. Bowman Sterling Continuity. That is one Joey Bart. San Francisco Giants. Who are every bit as bad as my Reds, but yet this last series that we played against each other, we scored more runs, and they did too, than we'll probably score in a week in that one series. And ditto for the Giants. Like, I don't know what happened there all of a sudden. Well, look at that, Stang Lover. Not Stang Lover. Good grief. I'm so used to Stang Lover being in there. Look at that, Jay Allen. Try it again. You got a Corbin Burns to 25 on the top 100. So your Brewers just needed you to come back and bring a little mojo with you. And they have. They have rewarded you handsomely, right? Oh, it's ether they put on there when they knock you out. Okay, I wasn't sure what it was. I just knew it was, you know, you see it in movies and TV when people are going to, like, you know, kidnap somebody or something and they pour something on a hanky and put it on your face and then whoosh, you just pass out. So ether. Okay, that's what I need then. You wish somebody would chloroform you. That's what I'm saying. When I can't sleep, that is what I would wish. I mean, not that they would then, like, kidnap me or do me any harm, but just that they would be like, yeah, here you go, sleep for a while. Okay, thanks. I could live with that. Thanks very much. Yeah, Combo King, we cut Matt Kemp loose. That was a little bit painful. Actually, that was probably a lot painful. So that was a $21 million or 20-something million, $21 or $24 million salary, and we owed most of it. There were two other teams kicking in small amounts, a couple million from a couple other teams, maybe 2 and 3. And then the rest of it we're on the hook for, and now that we just straight up cut him, and he's a free agent, he'll get signed again because he can be useful to somebody in the right role. And then that guy's going to be getting paid from 4 different teams simultaneously. Would that be crazy? That will be crazy. But hey, whatever it takes. Ruben, you got a orange paper trout to 25. Very nice. Jay Allen, you need an autograph for the A's. And Christian says, oh, chloroform. It is usually chloroform on the rag. Ether is the one country doctors get addicted to. Oh, that's too funny. And I forgot to say Last Box Mojo here, talking about, I don't know why, ether and chloroform. We were off on a tangent, but anyway, we are officially on our last box, which means it is Last Box Mojo time, whereby we hope that a big fiery volcanic hit comes out of here and just, you know, sets the table on fire. So let's see if we can conjure one up. Sometimes that works. You'd be surprised. Percentage-wise, I would say maybe slightly better than average. We will pull one of or the best hit out of the case out of Last Box Mojo if you took every break we did for the whole year. Statistically, I think it would be slightly higher than average. Which I know, it doesn't say much, right? That's very, you know, Dionne Warwick, you know, Psychic Friends Network. I get it, but that's all right. I have fun with it. I like to think it works. Sometimes it does. Don't knock it till you've tried it. Justice Sheffield Mariners 30th anniversary. Oh, so you can't take sleeping pills because you have a family history of bad reactions to it? Yeah, then no, don't do that. I think we talked about that one night, didn't we? Uraeus and the Padres. Because there was I think I remember something about that. I don't know why, but it seems as though we maybe have had that conversation a long time ago, like a year or two ago. I think we had a conversation about that. Had something to do with you, like, falling out of bed or something. Or am I wrong? Was that not you? It might not have been you. But anyway. But I do not take sleeping pills because I tried them once, a long time ago. And I was doing crazy stuff, y'all. That's a little country for you, y'all. I was like sleepwalking and carrying on conversations with people while I was dead asleep. Apparently one night I answered the phone and had some big long conversation with one of my friends that she said she talked to me for probably 5 or 6 minutes before I first said something that made no sense. And she realized that, oh, I was like in like a fugue, a sleeping pill fugue or something. So I was like, I probably don't need to be taking those. So next thing you know, what would it be? Like, what if I got up and did sleep breaking? Can you imagine? Like, if I took sleeping pills and I got up the next morning and I had broken like every product in the house. And be like, wait, what? Yeah, that's the kind of thing that would happen to me, I fear. So I'd wake up with just cases upon cases opened up and wrappers everywhere and nothing to break for the breaks that, you know, are live. Oh, no, that would be bad. Well, it turns out to be Kyle Wright to 50, so that's not too bad. That is, of course, the Atlanta Braves on the top 100 insert. That's a sticker autograph. That is often the case when we work with Topps and when they put an autograph on an insert, or often when they pair an autograph with a relic, it will be a sticker. Estevan Florial, Yankees insert. Otherwise, most of Topps and Bowman stuff is on card with those exceptions. However, if you're the Braves, my guess is you're like, yeah, I don't care. It's a sticker. I just want the autograph. So we're all good. Even though they did throw us a sticker on the last one there. So we've got a few packs left to open. We have a redemption that we'll go verify on the Topps website, and then we'll recap. So we're close to recapping. Miss Cleo. Oh, yeah. Miss Cleo did have a psychic hotline or something, didn't she? Yeah, forgot about Miss Cleo. Oh, yeah. Good times indeed. You said your mom tried to climb out a bedroom window on Ambien, and she also tried to drive her car while sleeping. Oh, see, that's just bad news right there. Yeah, I'm afraid of that kind of stuff. I don't know what might happen, and I don't really want to find out. Because knowing my luck, it'd be just what I said. I'd get up and break every product in that house in the middle of the night. Mike Trout for the Angels, Bowman Sterling continuity. An Atomic, Ruiz, Padres. Yeah, that would be, I can't even imagine. But I think like all those sleeping things are kind of that way too. They all have side effects where you just get up and do weird stuff and have no idea you're doing it. To 150, the Minnesota Twins. That's blue, it's paper, and it's Ryan Costello. And we're almost there. The Texas Rangers. Hey, hey. Look at that. We got another one for you, Combo King. You don't know what your others are yet, though, do you? But you know what this one is. Because it is an Aqua Shimmer to 125 for Jonathan Hernandez. Headed to your Texas Rangers. Of course, you're about to find out here in a minute in the recap what else might be headed your way. As soon as we do a little housekeeping, which is head to the Topps website to verify that redemption. It is a Chrome Prospect Autograph Refractor Parallel Diego Cartaya. I think maybe he's a Dodger, but I'm not gonna 100% swear to you that he's a Dodger. Because I'm kind of on the fence about it. But if you hold tight here, let me get our checklist up and running. And we'll simply take a look at it and find out what we need to find. Uh-oh, I went to the wrong place, didn't I? Yes, I did. Daggone it. Why do I have two bookmarks? Apparently one's old. How stupid. Why don't I just delete it? I don't know. All right, now, at last, here we are. So we need to find Bowman. Where are we going to find Bowman on here? Where are you, Bowman? Right there. And then we've got to find Chrome Prospect Autograph Refractor Parallel. Oy, that is a mouthful. But we'll scroll down here and find it. Bowman Scouts. Talent Pipeline. Where is this card set? Did I go past it already? Chrome Prospects Autograph Variation. No. All right, finally, at last, we're here. There's Diego. He is, in fact, a Los Angeles Dodger. So let's label him up so that I don't have to go back and look it up later. We're just going to get him all labeled up here and then recap some stuff. How about that? So these are things, they're not numbered, they're not autographed, but I set them aside because they come out on average about once a box. So they're not super, super common. An Atomic Refractor for the Padres. These are all Bowman Sterling continuity. That one's Mike Trout, Joey Bart. You got Padres Atomic, Cardinals Atomic, a Sterling Yordan Alvarez, a Sterling Julio Pablo Martinez. San Francisco Giants have some Atomic, as do the Toronto Blue Jays. Sterling Aramis Ademan, Sterling Ronaldo Hernandez. That's actually supposed to be in the numbered pile. And an Atomic Cameron for the Tigers. Now these are numbered, but don't have any signature attached. So this is Speckle For the A's, it's numbered to 299, Lazardo. And for the Braves, Pache to 499, that one's paper. Aqua Shimmer to 125, Rangers, Jonathan Hernandez. The Twins, paper blue to 150. Corbin Burns to 25, top 100, orange. San Francisco Giants have a little orange shimmer to 25 with Fabiani. My Cincinnati Reds get involved. That is paper to 499. The Cubbies, blue shimmer to 150. There's our handsome 1-of-1 printing plate. That's Jeter Downs, who used to be with my Cincinnati Reds, but now he's a Dodger. For the Blue Jays, paper to 150. Gold shimmer to 50 for the Nationals, Garcia. Justice Sheffield, Mariners, purple paper, 250 to 150. Roberto Ramos and the Rockies. This one is to 499, Kevin Kramer and the Pirates. The Dodgers to 125, DJ Peters. And an Atomic Talent Pipeline to 150 for my Cincinnati Reds. Now our autographs. Let's take a look what we've got here. Our redemption, which we verified just a moment ago on the Topps website. Chrome Prospect Autograph Refractor Parallel Diego Cartaya, Dodgers. Kyle Wright. This is a sticker auto. It's on the top 100 card set. It's numbered to 50. It's headed to the Atlanta Braves. Corbin Burns, Rookie of the Year favorites, Milwaukee Brewers to 150. The Texas Rangers with Jonathan Hernandez. But Combo King, that's not what I think you're going to be interested in. This is what you're going to be interested in. That is Julio Pablo Martinez, Speckle autograph to $2.99. Right? Yeah, nice. For the Mets, it's Ronnie Mauricio that got us started off tonight. So that is the break. That is the recap. I will go ahead and put up our spreadsheet information one more time for those of you who might have jumped in late. We're going to take a look right now at your anticipated shipping window, and then we'll also take a quick look at what's coming up in the breaks ahead. So once again, Gold Rush and Bowman, or I should say Gold Rush Value Packs and Bowman, expecting to get out the door approximately Friday. If the week goes well, maybe it goes out a day early. If my stupid stomach bug doesn't clear up, maybe it goes a day later. But for right now, I'm anticipating Friday. Our free shipping break, of course, the basketball jersey, always projected out 7 days after the fact, though it most often ships quite a bit sooner than that. Free stuff is always projected to be simply no later than a week after the break. And as always, if you don't hit, you get completely skunked. If you're on a paid shipping break, your consolation cards will ship out with the rest of the break. And that means if you didn't hit anything at all, not a base card, not one thing. And if you were in the free shipping break, which was the jersey, and you got skunked in that, normally I'm going to hang on to that consolation card and send it with your next package, unless you shoot me a message and say, hey, don't wait, I want it now. And then I'll send it to you right away. How about that for a deal? So tomorrow night, we're starting a little earlier, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. It's a new release day, and we get Tier 1 baseball tomorrow night. So we will open a case of that, as well as a 5-box case of TriStar Game Day Greats autographed football jerseys. On Thursday, it'll be Tier 1 baseball again and National Treasures basketball. Friday, Leaf Best of Sports comes out on Friday, and we'll be busting a case of that, as well as a half case of Gypsy Queen baseball, which will be the start of a new case, and the start of not only the start of a new case, but also the start of our last case of Gypsy Queen for this year. Then on Saturday, we're going to break the rest of this Bowman. Of course, I got to find one box since these a-holes somehow sent me a case of 11 boxes sealed up from the factory, short a box. So, yeah, I'll be tracking us down an extra box somewhere between now and Saturday, but then we'll be breaking the back half of this case on Saturday. Sunday, of course, is Mother's Day, off night there. No breaks on Sunday night. So that is it for me tonight. Once again, thanks everyone for joining me. I really do appreciate you spending part of your evening with me. I hope you have a fantastic week ahead. And if I don't see you again tomorrow night, I hope I do see you again sometime soon. Take care, and we'll catch you the next time. Bye now.